All right, man. Y'all, welcome to the MTS podcast. I'm one half of your host, T. I'm here with my pod brother,
Hey,
Walter.
Mr. L, we back
Yeah,
at it, baby. Yeah,
my my country ass Mississippi brother. Look, I know
all the
they
way,
probably be
baby.
listening to me like he ain't got no room to be talking, dog. Yeah.
All the way from the sip.
Um, yeah, man. Any struggles of the week for you, man? I know I let off last episode. It been a rough week.
Oh, now it's the normal struggles of the week, traffic.
Oh, Jesus. I wish that was the struggle.
You
I
you
wish it
know.
was a struggle. Jesus.
It's just the I can't say a struggle, but just one of those things where it just bothers you and ain't nothing we can really do about it but the economy. Yeah, it do kind of just bothers me.
I do have a struggle. It's a little struggle. It's not even really a struggle because I ain't on it, but I'm a good dude. I can see how I could be on this list though.
Oh shit.
No, I mean, you know what I mean? I could see it. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm a good dude. I've never had a woman say otherwise. They may not like certain things that I do, but then they come around and just be like, you know what? I was tripping. Yeah, yeah, but I'm gonna let you have it though. You
They be
good.
tripping.
Yeah, like the one that's engaged now. Bruh, it's funny. It's funny to me. It really is. She know I want a bad dude, but yeah, she still be talking and everything. That's what I'm sitting there saying. They be knowing. Like, anyway.
Mm.
So I'm sure everybody has heard of this app called T. Now there was a story that was going around saying that this has already claimed some lives. They was trying to sit there and say, which I heard it was fake though. They was trying to sit there and say that there was 5 women up in Detroit that got killed behind this app. All right, trigger warning, I guess. But yeah, so it's a new app called T that allows women to share warnings and experiences about men in their city. So it just so happens that somebody had reached out to me and like, matter of fact, the one that's engaged now started like talking to me when I had posted this. And she was just like, I don't care how you twist it, how you bend it, or how you look at it. She was like, any woman that jumps on this app don't like men. And so I was just like, I don't know if that's true. Like I don't know if that's true. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do think there needs
Yeah.
to be some kind of exposure when it comes down to certain things. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she was just like, I'm sorry. If you own this app, you posted on this app, you just are looking like, you know what I mean? Like you just, and then when she got to talking, I was just like, you know what? She might actually have a point. But there has been a lot of controversy about this app.
That's crazy though.
A lot of controversy about it. So I'm just like, yeah, I can see. And I mean, it's topping the charts right now. And I think it's actually number 1. So what was topping the charts on Apple was this is called the T dating advice. Number 2 is Chat GBT, and then number 3 is Threads. Which I didn't even know Threads was popping like that. I mean, I'd be on there, but why is that number 3?
Oh boy, you said Threads. I thought you said Threads. Like, what
Oh
the
no.
fuck is going on in the world today? We getting props to Threads. What the?
But yeah,
Oh
man.
hell no.
So
So you telling me this app? I mean, allegedly, not saying it did, but people got killed behind it.
Yeah, so it was found out to be false, I guess. But yeah, they were originally trying to say behind this app 5 women were killed up in Detroit. And I think it was proven to be false, but
I'm finna say,
I mean, that is a very real situation. I mean, that probably could happen. If it gets to the point where like I come across there, somebody come across me and they just like, yeah, I
damaging
know not
your
to
rep.
deal with you. Like, what you mean? Yeah, you on the app, bro. Hold on. What app? Then you
Damaging
get
your
to see
rep.
some of the stuff. Yeah. But I could have sworn something like this was created before. And you know, it was probably just in like an online form. But I could have sworn it was something like this created before.
Yeah.
And it got taken down because it was, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna do some research on that, and I'm gonna come back next
What
episode on
what
it or
it
something.
called?
But
What it called? Predator?
nah,
Oh.
that is wild. But nah, but
you, cause you have to think, if they doing that, I mean, these women, if they did it, they'll be putting on there all kind of. They could be just mad at the guy,
and typically that's what it is. Typically
and
that's what happens. You know what I'm saying?
throw it
Y'all
up
are
there
upset, so
because
y'all
he
just
didn't
trying to
fit. Yeah, because he didn't fit what they want.
right, right.
Oh,
Nah,
see,
but this whole T app is a little wild.
don't be on that, man. I don't want your name on that. Don't treat the ladies right.
I mean, I try to, but
I
like,
mean, my bad, my bad.
nah, because the thing about it is, right? Excuse me. The thing is you may do all the right stuff, but then somebody's gonna always find an issue. When I talk to people and I let them know about situation, the first thing they sit there and do, oh, so you play games. Why does that always have to translate to playing games? I
I,
don't understand it. The thing about it is I don't play games. Like you've been around and you know what I'm saying, you've seen some of my experience or at least heard about them or whatever the case may be. I just don't jump into relationships as quick as people do. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
and,
Because my
and
thing is like this.
and you
Everybody
should
sit there and
never.
yeah,
You should,
I feel like that.
you should
They
never.
always sit there and say the person that you pick to be your life partner is the most important decision that you would ever make. Because it was a if I can find it, I might have saved it on the MTS Instagram joint. But there was a montage of clips put together of this dude asking men what was the biggest financial regret they ever made, and all of them sat there and said get married. But the second dude did clarify that, like he was just like getting married to the wrong person.
Nah,
That is a
I
terrible
can get
thing.
that. I can
That's what
get
I'm
that.
sitting there saying. That is a terrible freaking thing. So no, when it comes down to, I'm not just gonna jump into no relationship with you. Like I said, I'm
Mm-mm.
trying to work my way up to be, and then with a lot of these women, I ain't gonna even lie, they so thirsty to get into a relationship that, like, when I sit there and say I'm trying to work my way into being in the top 3 of the people that you call when something happens in your life, just to eventually work my way up, of course, to be a number 1. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If you get that promotion or whatever the case is, something happened to you, whatever it is, I want to be the first person you think to call.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But some women are just like that to where, you know what I'm saying, they get around it and they get a little giddy with you and everything like that. It's just like they just attach to that. So I don't know. But yeah, I do get that quite often. Also, you just play games. What do you mean? No, I don't.
You ain't playing no damn game because you being cautious. Shit.
Man,
What
yeah.
the hell? They want you to, oh, there it is.
You're right. Yeah,
There it
no,
is.
straight up. Like, dude,
There
nah,
she
I like to
go.
take some time. I like a slow burn. You know what I mean? You over here trying to get me in a relationship, and next thing you know, we out here looking like these celebrities. You know what I'm
Look at,
saying?
hey, 3 months in, getting a number.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You said you loved me yesterday.
Yeah,
What the
y'all
fuck happened to
Instagram
today?
famous. Oh, I love them so much. And that's saying, we posting up statements about how we ain't together no more, bruh.
Yeah.
Now you up there looking
You,
goofy because everybody see you over there deleting every picture that y'all done had together. See, a waste of time, and now you over here doing extra work because you want to be thirsty to get in a
yeah.
relationship.
You want to be in a hurry. Motherfucker, a hurry ain't the
Mm,
right way.
yeah, all I'm
God
sitting there
damn.
saying, I keep saying that everybody want this microwave love, bruh. I don't even like microwave food. Can I at least get some air fried shit?
Hey. Throw that shit in there and go sit down somewhere. Shit.
Yeah,
The microwave,
see,
you got to sit there and watch it. Okay, yes, yeah. Too long
yeah,
it's going to burn. I put it in that fryer, set it, and I can walk off.
right.
Go do some other
Yeah,
shit,
man.
come back.
I mean, I
Hey,
prefer a slow cook, but you know what I'm saying?
hey, put that shit in there all night, baby.
Hey man, so I was some had came up and I at first I was just like, oh nigga, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, what's dude name? What's the little light skinned nigga that be with that used to be with Drake all the time? Bendenden, whatever his name is, bro. He a little funny little dude, but he used to always be like making these little skits with Drake and stuff. And you'll see him with like Drewski and like, cause in this clip he with DDG, right? So it was a video of them supposedly, I guess, on a yacht. You know what I'm saying? I guess they was, doing a little yacht day, little yacht party, had some people out there, invited these girls or whatever the case may be. So I guess the girl was trying to order food, but she only had $130 in her account. And dude was confused about why was she on a yacht. Right? So my initial thought was just like, you know what? He's absolutely right. You need to be out there getting some money, nigga. Like $130 in your account and you out there on the yacht, bro. Like, what's going on? But then the funny thing about it is, you look at the comments, and a lot of these women are pretty much sitting there saying, bro, I done went on a yacht with a negative balance. See, this just shows like the entitlement and just like the way that they're able to get away with stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's rare that a man will be able to, because again, like, you know what I'm saying? If you especially if you got pretty privilege, you know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, if you are on a yacht, it's because you got invited to that yacht. So you already, you know what I mean? You straight.
Yeah.
So, that's just the advantage that they have. Now, I brought this up to somebody else and then we started having a conversation. And the more I got to talking, I think I talked myself down from my initial thought. Ain't that always a bitch?
Yeah,
you get there and start thinking in real time. You're like, well,
shit. I was,
yeah. Like they didn't have to say anything because they was actually agreeing with me at first. The person I was talking to, they was like, yeah, fuck that. If she on the yacht, she should be able to afford this. That I was just like, well, it depends on who rented the yacht or who owned the yacht.
Yeah,
it depends.
And you got to think, most of the time, they'll just see a pretty woman and be like, hey, we got this party. We're going to do this. We're going to be on the yacht. You're welcome to come through. Here's the information. Bang. Come through. That's how they get there.
Yeah, like if I got a group of women, if I went out there in a group of women, I was just like, hey, man, we're going to be at Tao tonight. Or Cutlass Grill. Or Capital Grill, my bad. Capital Grill. Or we going out to State 48 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come on out. And then once we get there, you pretty much make them pay for their self. I think if you get to the point where you start inviting people out somewhere, it starts to get a little tricky at that point in time. There's no reason to why I should be actually inviting somebody, like especially a woman. Like if I'm a man, I'm inviting a woman out to eat, or I'm inviting a woman out to the yacht. You know what I'm saying? Yep. They really should not have to pay for nothing.
Yeah, because in their mind, the minute you invite them, you're telling them, hey,
I got you.
Everything's here. All you gotta do is show up. I'm inviting you to.
Yeah.
You get them out there and they're like, oh yeah, we gotta order this. And they're like,
I was literally on that nigga side at first. Like when I heard the clip, I was just like, nah, he right. Like, how you on this yacht with $130, dog? Like, no, nigga. First off,
invite.
Yeah, but that's what I'm sitting there saying. If it was him and DDG on that mug and they invited them girls to come out, dog, like for real, they should not have to worry about bottles, food.
It should be there. Because you on a yacht, you finna go out.
They shouldn't have to worry about nothing.
Yeah.
So I mean, if I throw a party and everything like that, like I might sit there and say, hey, look, we provide and everything, but hey, tip the bartender, or you got to pay for your drinks or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Just bring a little change for that. But
or hey, all the food you want, you just got to be BYOB.
Yeah.
You let them know up front. But when you say something like, hey, you invited to the yacht party, hey, here's the info, come through, we got
you. Yeah.
Or you ain't got to say we got, just come through. So they thinking, hey, yacht party. That means, when you think of yacht party, that means you finna hit the water. You ain't got to buy nothing.
That sound all inclusive to me.
Yeah, you finna hit the water. You ain't got to buy nothing. It's already there.
Now, if I get with a couple of the niggas, I'd be like, hey, look, man, we should do a yacht party or something like that. At that point in time, we all collectively coming together and putting in on this yacht.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm
Then
saying?
we're gonna look to see what the extra change, see how many
Yeah,
people we
and
can
that's what I'm
invite
sitting there
to
saying.
this
Hey, look, we
motherfucker.
can only afford to kind of do this because, hey, bro, like once it's gone, bro, you're trying to come back to the port extra early because we got a liquor and food.
Yeah. So we're gonna just have to invite 3 to 4 people a piece.
Yeah, straight up, man.
But yeah,
let me see if I can play this though.
But yeah, like money to the card so I can pay for it. But like that's not to order it on the DoorDash.
But we were just trying to add two back and pay for it anyway.
Yeah. They're gonna
You don't got 130 on your card? But not like 150. Yeah, we shouldn't be on no boat then. We need to start looking at job. We'll pay for it. It's just can we not add our shit on there? But if the card ain't gonna go through, maybe we shouldn't use your account. That's the disconnect though. You don't put.
So as you see or hear, DDG is in the back, like he trying to dead that whole situation. So he's just like, hey, what is it? I just send the money. Don't, you know what I'm saying? But oh boy, if you see him, you'll know him. Oh boy was just like, bruh, like what you doing? Like you see, he tried to clean it up. I mean, he was like, no, we'll pay for it, but can we just not add our stuff to yours or whatever the case may be, bro? Just send her the money. Just send her the money. And I mean, somebody on the comments was just like, yo, she could be lying. It $130, you up. 130 ain't gonna make or break you, bro. Hell, in my good day, 130, I tossed that up in that club that night, that little spot on Shots.
Bruh, that 130 can go.
Yeah.
And you don't even know it until you get to 230.
Oh, yeah.
Then you like, oh, motherfucker. Shit.
But if you up, I'm not saying that every situation need to be like, oh, look, if we trying to order this, can you just send the money regardless if she lying or not, bro? Again, you invited them out.
Yeah.
They didn't just hop up on that yacht. I'm sure that's not the case. Y'all knew that y'all was out there hot and single. You know what I'm saying? Ready to mingle. Y'all wanted to have this soiree. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all invited them girls out.
And that
so to sit there and kind of complain about them, like, and that is the little double standard thing, to be honest with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? They could be fine and broke down.
Hey,
we gonna still holler at them.
That's why when motherfucker toe up, got to choose your words careful. Man. Hey, y'all want to go hang out with us? We're going over here to the joint. You might have to buy you food or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be me.
You telling them, but you say, hey, we're going to the spot. Come on through. They like, they invited us over. Yeah, that means they got everything.
That's just like me trying to, hey man, you want to go and grab a bite to eat, and then when we get there, they like, how y'all want the check separate? I'm pretty sure that she gonna look at me like, ask me to come out. Like what?
Hey, cause they had a skit with a dude. The girl asked him, like, yeah, hey, you want to go out dinner? You like, yeah. So they get out, and the waitress gonna say, okay, how you want to pay for this? And she looking at him, and he looking at her. She look at him, and he look. And she said, ain't you gonna pay? He said, no, you invited me out. I didn't ask to come out. You invited me out. You asked me if I want to go to dinner. So
as a man,
but
I would pay. But he has a point.
She asked him out, so he's thinking like on the the lines. Like you can't, I'm asking you out.
I just think that is just inappropriate and inconsiderate, dog. Do not, at the very least, if we got out there and you was like, yeah, I got mine, if you got yours, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I do kind of feel the same way. Don't be sitting there asking me because now I just feel like you're just trying to get a free meal out of me. It's one thing if I ask you. Yeah. I know what's going on and I'm going to pay for you. Do not invite me out and then expect me to sit there and pay for you too.
Yeah,
I'm
still eating and you looking at me. I'm gonna hit you with that. I don't know what you're looking at me for.
Hey, listen, dude, I'm gonna tell you straight up. You know what I'm saying? Again, me. This is just me. Like, I'll probably end up like it wouldn't even be no question. The second the waitress came, I probably would have just gave my card. But if I was that type of dude, again, I think I would be like rightfully so to sit there and say something about that. You invited me out, like again, because it comes off of you just trying to get a free meal out of me. If you invited me out and just expecting me to pay, yeah, that's a little different.
Hey, I'd be like, all right, I pay. Oh, we should do this again.
No,
we ain't doing this again.
You got me.
Why not? You had fun. Oh yeah, I had fun, but you invited me out. You didn't pay. No, I paid if you invited me out.
Yeah.
Well, you know the man's supposed to pay every time you go. No.
Fuck said that.
That's not the way that goes.
Hey, it was some video that I had wound up seeing, and I was just like, I can definitely see how the unhealed ratchet ass woman could see this as a problem, right? So it was a video that had came out. Yeah, the unhealed. Yeah. They ain't worked on themselves. They ain't found themselves yet. You know what I'm saying?
They ratchet. I'm gonna tell you now. They don't never heal.
I don't know. I'm on the fence
because every man they with is gonna be blamed for the last.
I know. I think you could still be ratchet, but still be a little healed. Like I do feel like there are some kind of like ghetto ratchet, but you know what I'm saying? They like it's all about presentation though. Like it's how they present themselves.
They're gonna run 3 more off before they settle down.
Example: Sexy Red and Glorilla. Both kind of ratchet and ghetto, but there's levels to it. No.
I mean, it could be.
There's levels to
it. It you could be right.
You don't like Sexy Red, but you can rock with Glow.
I don't know him, so I can't.
I'm just talking about like sonically and just again presentation, because to me, ratchet is that like it is an attitude, but then it's also like how you present yourself.
Well, I mean, just because she can't rap, don't mean. I mean, she ratchet, but she just can't.
Real talk, as much trash. I just don't like her music. I don't like her music, and I don't like her voice. But like the more I kind of get around to it, I'm just like I could probably deal with her in certain settings.
I seen a couple times in certain.
I've actually said that a couple times where I was just like, all right, she don't look too bad right there.
Like, oh, okay, all right, yeah, and then next thing you know, she hit you with one of them, you like, oh, yes.
Yeah. Speaking of ratchets, doggone Spirit Airlines, they are trying to elevate their appearance and what people think of them. So they are starting to put in a dress code for folks. They're starting to put in a dress code for folks. I think that is actually needed, to be honest with you. I think we kind of had this a little bit of this conversation.
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, it should be because all them other ones, other airlines, people pretty much dress.
Yeah, I don't go to a Delta or United and see some wild shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some Lululemon pants or something like that, you know, some little them little yoga pants and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it be somebody, bruh. I was in the post office.
Yeah, well, you can say,
I was in the post office.
Well, what's up?
Yeah, not because it's one thing to have your bonnet on. And I know weed is legal. I know it's legal. But you found it appropriate to come out the house with a backwood bonnet on? Like they just ain't have like regular just silk bonnets, right? You just had to go for the backwood.
Hey, she wanted to let everybody know that her brain was already smoked out.
All I'm sitting there saying is y'all probably would never catch me with a woman that's wearing them little fuzzy slippers. I hate them. Y'all will probably never catch me with nobody that's looking like they about to fly away with their eyelashes. I hate them. You know what I mean? If you walking through the airport looking like you just literally like got out of bed or going to bed, it's probably not gonna be for me, bro. I'm with Monique and them. I'm cool. Y'all do what y'all want to do. It just ain't for me.
Yeah. Uh-uh.
It just ain't for me. I'm
No,
cool.
So we gotta have on that if I gotta run a time.
Yeah. And that's what I'm sitting there saying. Like, you know, it's a way to do it. Like you can still be comfortable. Like they got nice sweatsuits that you can wear that's just as comfortable as half the shit that y'all be wearing out there to the airport.
And shit, I can't see how nobody wear jeans on the motherfucker.
I have done that.
Man, I did that. That was so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I've done it.
That is so uncomfortable. Hot.
Well, no, it's weird though because like at the time I be on the plane, bro. I be cold.
I have my little sweats on. I have my t-shirt on. And I have me a little long sleeve shirt in my bag. So when that shit get cold, I throw that motherfucking shirt on.
Yeah, nah, I usually don't try to go too crazy. Just give me like a little jacket. I just roll with that, man. But yeah.
That's the only thing about when traveling between the winter and the summer.
What's that?
I hate wearing them down. I hate a jacket when I'm traveling.
It like for me, like I said, it just because like even now, like matter of fact, when I had just went home, by the time I got on that plane, I had to turn that doggone turn the vent off.
Oh,
I had to turn that vent off. I was cold. I'm like, bro, I am freezing on this mug. So yeah, I had to turn mine off. So it just depends.
Look here. We talking about that. I'm gonna switch gears real quick.
Mm.
No, I'm sorry.
All right, everybody. Took a little sabbatical. All right, no, what were you saying? You was like you gonna switch gears, change subject, something like that.
Yeah, you know, I enjoy my summertime, my summer weather. You know, my 90 degrees, but you know. So these last couple of days, they done threw some damn 75s and wake up to 63 degrees.
I don't want that during the summer.
We just got it last couple of days.
No, I mean it has been cooler here, but that's only because of the rain and stuff that we've been getting. But
no, these last couple no rain, just cloudy, 70 degrees.
That's the Midwest for you,
63. Man. No, because this winter, in the middle of winter, in January, I want some 80-degree days. I'm getting my days back. Because you ain't going to shortchange me.
No, but that's still the Midwest. You still might get it. I was in.
No, we ain't never got it. So I want
well, I mean,
no,
just because you haven't got it doesn't mean that it
they
can't
ain't going to shortchange me.
But because like the thing about it is, me and Tion, when we had went up to Illinois, for Christmas, that was back in, I believe,
56. I mean,
it won't too crazy. It had to been like 20, because I was still in Charlotte, so it had to been like 2019, maybe 2020. I can't remember. But me and her had spent a Christmas up there in Illinois, and on Christmas Day, it was 78 degrees. My dad and everybody up there was like tripped out, but I'm telling you, the Midwest is weird to where you just it's weird.
I know, but I ain't seen no hot days in the middle of winter. I want them this day. They owe me. It took my day, my 90-degree day. Nah, I want my days back.
I'm cool. Like I don't know if it's just me being a bigger guy who sweat like crazy because now I'm wearing suits now. So the one thing that you don't want to do is to be out there trying to, you know what I'm saying, promote yourself and everything. Like even if you are wearing, like I just sweat. So like the last open house I did, I had wore like this blue shirt and these gray slacks and everything. But yeah, you sitting there like I'm literally like I had to go in there and really cool myself down because I was literally just sweating all around here. Like it's hot.
Yeah, you might want to wear some darker clothes.
No, and that's what it is. But you don't want to be out there in no darker clothes. Like this wasn't like it was an extremely light blue. Because even if I did wear a darker blue, you would still see the sweat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, it's just hot. Like, you know, I'm about to take some pictures and I'm gonna use Maya, Cam's daughter. Because I was gonna go somewhere else to do it, but they was just like, no, Maya be taking pictures and everything. So she got this whole little thing mapped out and how she want to do it. I was like, okay, cool.
Okay.
So and she actually got it for my birthday. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she was like, well, I'm available on this day. I was like, all right, the 11th is my birthday. So, we'll just do it on then. But yeah, so I was like, we'll check them out and do it because I need the pictures to start putting out the mailers and everything. But it's hot. Me personally, like I said, give me a 75 to 80 degree spring day, or because I am a guy that like water, right? You know what I'm saying? So even if you give me like 85 degrees, I'm fine. Once you start getting above 90, it's just like, dog, I don't even want to be out here. It's just too hot.
90.
See, that's that Mississippi shit in you. I'm cool.
90 and just say we like go to the mall, walk around the mall outside. It's an outside mall anyway. And we go walk to the mall there. I'm good with that. Only thing I always say, and I don't know why, I might have to go get checked. That damn sunlight, direct sunlight, be burning my skin like.
Nah, yeah, you different. I can deal with the sun. That's what I was like.
The heat. If I'm just in heat, I'm good. I can deal with it.
You need to start wearing some sunblock. What?
That's like lotion.
Okay, you said it burns, nigga.
Yeah, but then I'm gonna start.
I mean, if I'm outside like that, I
start being clammy and shit. Then I'll be walking around. Then
Well, they got some of the spray on stuff. Try that.
I have to try something, but that shit be feeling like somebody sticking needles in my arm.
No, I be out there basking in that mud. Your ass might be a vampire.
I've been trying to tell people I'm different, but they don't want to listen.
Oh, you different, I motherfucker.
Sometimes it be your own people, I tell you. Own damn people.
Oh man.
It's all right.
So we got a lot going on as far as like this racial bullshit too. I've been wanting to get into it because like it's funny to me. It's gonna be a whole lot of. All right, so Rockdale County brings back segregation. Look, y'all can have that, bro. We got the better restaurants anyway. We got the better bar. Well, we could have the better bars. We really could. We be rocking. But some of our establishments, bro.
Man.
Because I like the simple fact, like with speakeasies and stuff like that, man. Like I like that. Going there to open mic type stuff. Like I don't be liking like the anyway, getting off subject. But yeah, I find that this is very interesting.
County parents say they need answers after their children found segregation signs posted at water fountains and inside the cafeteria. Channel 2's Audrey Washington is live in Conyers tonight with reaction also from the school district.
Right, and the principal said this all started as a history lesson, but the parents said the signs should have been never posted anywhere around the school. The signs were posted above water fountains and cafeterias, and the signs also said things like white only and also colored only.
I ain't gonna play no more. Ain't no need. Do you know the way I would have flipped that doggone school down there in Georgia? And look, everybody, of course, is out there talking about, look, Georgia and Atlanta is two different places.
No.
But I'm like, Conyers ain't far from Atlanta, dog. They still consider that kind of like the Atlanta metro area.
Yeah, because Bree live in Rockdale. They were in Conyers, now they live in Rockdale.
And this is Rockdale County.
Yeah, and it's the same shit because they only 2 exits away from where they used to stay.
Yeah, so it's still that's
same
I'm
shit.
just like,
same
bro.
shit. Yeah, I'm like,
man, the way I would have, boy.
But see, that's what people don't understand. They do that shit in now, but they would do that shit in Mississippi. They'll tear that shit up. They'll tear that school up.
Man, listen, I would have.
They'll tear that school up, even though that's where a lot of that shit it still goes on. But a lot of people look down on it because of the state of Mississippi and all the shit went down.
Man, I'd have kicked
But
that whole
that shit was down in the school. They'll tear that shit up. They'll tear that shit up.
Kick that whole school over, dog. I'm trying to tell you, just going there, just kicking over desks for no reason.
Boy, water fountain would have been tore out.
Oh man, dog! I'm telling you, they would have had to name that school after me, dog.
All the motherfucking signs would have been out front, burning like a motherfucker.
They would have been burning in that school. You hear me? I'd have been like, put it all in the middle. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, they up there in Missouri with y'all too. That whole white only group that want to build their own community. They started doing it. Yeah, they up there with y'all too.
Go right ahead.
Oh yeah,
don't come off your community. Don't come off that motherfucker looking for groceries and shit.
Hey, listen,
right there.
I can't wait to see the documentary on this. Because this is about to be a cult documentary in like 5 years. I can't wait to see it.
But you see how all this bullshit's coming back. The group in Tennessee, a white militia pretty much. They got a camp where they training motherfuckers in hand-to-hand combat, weapon use.
And we still whoop their ass.
But at the same time, there's also a black group, which they're not. I can say they're the same shit because they are
in full effect, bro. That's all you gotta do.
They are doing the same thing, training up people, showing them how to use weapons.
And the crazy thing about it is that is gonna look a whole lot more dangerous to the public than them white folks.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
And then you know that was it Indiana where they got that black neighborhood where they have armed people walking around, taking the kids to school, walking, in the community. That whole community, that's what they do. They walk around with their guns, they vest and everything on, and they walking the kids to and from school.
Yeah, I mean, for real though, as they freaking should though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They did it because they had a clan. They had a little meeting. Some shit had a little meeting up there, and they did nothing about it. They didn't say nothing. They just let them do whatever the hell they were gonna do, which you can do peaceful, fine.
I mean, if they granting,
but they only did it because their community was already doing it, so they wanted to come and walk right past that. They had all that other place they could have walked their ass to. They want to walk past that community.
Hey, that's all right. We're gonna fuck around and find out for real.
Hey, the motherfuckers armed, they ready. But
because I know I want to say that I had brought this up a while ago. It was a black-owned children's bookstore, set to reopen now, but this is down in Raleigh. And this store was open, but it closed due to a bunch of like racist threats. And so now they're rebuilding, and they pretty much like we good. And so they're set to reopen Juneteenth of 2026. That is when that black militia group needs to kind of be around, to be real with you, or whatever you want to call them, because I can see how like this reopening on Juneteenth in 2026 could go bad.
It just
and the way they sit there and they talk, the way that they sit there and talk, like, you know what I'm saying, I could have sworn that I've done a little bit of research on this too. The way that they sit there and talk is pretty much this is how the Bloods and the Crips got started. It was just for neighborhood protection. It just ended up turning into something else. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the Black Panthers. Black Panthers got started because they were trying to protect the neighborhood.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Protect the community. So, if that is the case, then I mean, yeah, it needs to be done. The second we sit there and we talk about all black neighborhood, we see what happens with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we've seen on multiple situations what happened. If we over here and we are minding our business, there's no reason why y'all should be coming over here fucking with us.
None.
Absolutely no reason.
And my thing with it, even if we get to the same grocery store day to day, motherfucker, get your shit, go about your way. You ain't gotta say nothing to me. I ain't gotta say nothing to you. That don't mean we gotta come in and be hateful toward one another. If that's your preference, that's your preference. You get your stuff, you go on, I get my stuff, go on. Why Why the hell we got to walk around here on eggshells and just hate motherfucking color? This shit ain't like it used to be.
Yeah. I mean, this is
motherfuckers ain't going for that bullshit no more.
nah. But you know what I'm saying? This is also this administration empowering this BS though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They are empowering this dude. This is what this dude sat there and said. And I'm like, you know, so many people in the comments that's just like, dog, we tried to warn y'all dumbasses.
Take a look around. This administration is doing exactly what it said it was going to do. The courts aren't stopping it. Congress isn't stopping it. And let's be honest, at this point, it really feels like no one can stop them. So the question I keep asking myself every day is, where is all of this going? What's going to happen to America? And here's the truth. And honestly, I don't care how uncomfortable it is to hear this. If nothing changes, this country is headed straight for a full-blown authoritarian nightmare. And I am not saying that to be dramatic. I'm saying it because it is already happening. They're coming for immigrants right now. They're going to come for the protesters next, then the dissidents, then the journalists, then people like you and me. And honestly, if you don't think it can happen here, you might be asleep at the wheel. No offense.
He's not wrong, because I mean, you say anything bad about Trump at this point in time, like he's already shutting it down. He's already threatening freaking football teams like the Commanders. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much saying, hey, look, if you don't change your name back and get rid of this dumb crap, like he just wants people to be racist at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them Native Americans sat there and said, like, bro, we don't like Redskins is a racist term to them.
And he know it.
So you over there talking about blocking permits and funding and whatever else he was talking about doing just because they won't change their name back? Like, dude, come on, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? A little petty, like what president pays attention to stuff like that?
None. You know, and like you were saying earlier, it is, yeah. And he doing all, like you said, he make all these changes at one time. And we know they're not going to turn around within the time he's here. Trying to set it up for another one.
Yeah, I don't know what dude doing. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to set it up so he could be here for the next one. By, oh, well, the president going to be able to do that. I'm going to make it to where the president could do. No. What you're doing.
They was already trying to set it up to where he can get a third term. And I was just like, here it is. We're only in the first year. And I had to remember that. I was just like, it feel like it's been like 3.
Yeah. He up in here. You said, oh, the economy is better than it's ever been. Job market is up. And you just shut the motherfucking job market down.
Yeah, but he's never gonna sit there and admit to that. He's gonna blame it on whoever became like, oh, that was Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe got it like this. And
well, see, everybody gonna know because he came in with his little Doge group and fucked up a lot of shit. Some of them jobs, I do agree, could go away.
I think you can scale down the government
but not
jobs.
All of them. All of them jobs he got rid of.
Yeah, you can scale back. I do agree with him somewhat on this. When it comes down to this, though, the Trump administration is pushing for a 2-year limit on Section 8 in public housing. I agree with this. I do.
You know what? I would if the economy was blooming in the direction of having jobs.
Yeah, I mean that is the only thing, but
I mean I agree with I agree with the whole
and
thing.
This is another reason too, like unless they do something a little different to kind of like move the needle on it, when still to this day, statistics says that white people are the main holders of
Mm-hmm.
like this, like of any type of public assistance, is white folks, Hispanics, and then black people are at the tail end of it, like of that three. So the thing about it is, but we are the ones, black people are the ones that always get the spotlight for being the majority holder of these, you know what I'm saying, public assistance. And I'm just like, that's still not the case. Like I said,
No.
it's white people, Hispanics, and then black folks.
Yeah.
So here's my thing when it comes down to it, like the job thing, if we put that in there, of course, which I mean, being realistic with it, you can't help but to, you know what I'm saying, you take away DEI, you know what I'm saying, you got the jobs on just a low. You know what I'm saying, you giving people 2 years to kind of get their stuff together and everything, you know, but if they can't get out there and find a job, that's where it's hard. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
expect me to go out there and do McDonald's or something, and I'm still not making enough to pay anything outside of Section 8 public housing is something that's income restricted.
Yeah.
So
you do.
it becomes a little hard.
Yeah.
But people do this, they make a career out of it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? People have been on this thing for decades. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? If I can go out there and I can do this work and I'm paying into these systems, but I can't reap any of the benefits from it, which is wild. And then they sit there and say, well, oh, if you fall on hard times as a man, dog, how many men actually,
no,
they
you-
had me on when I was down on my knee.
Yeah.
They gave me food stamps for 2 months and then cut it off and pretty much said, I got to go out there and find a job. You know what I'm saying? And they just passed this law, I guess, back in like last year sometime. I have to go out there and find a job to where I'm working at least 20 hours a week in order to continue to receive that assistance. Dog, I have been applying. And then when you sit there and you send me over there to this employment program and I look at the employment program, everything is physical labor that I cannot do on a bad knee.
Well, you doing 20 hours, you can go back.
Huh?
You
Oh, I
doing
kept
20
saying
hours?
that I was going to apply. I was going to
You
reapply because I
Okay.
am at this point. It's just that I just haven't. But
I did. You should. So,
yeah,
hey, it like you have a job, and that's the one thing they're requiring is to have a job.
yeah, they was just like at least 20 hours. I'm like, yo, I ain't never like I seen folks out here getting food stand. Everybody's just sitting there talking about like, yo, you know, reapply. I'm like, dude. But I mean, yeah, I do agree with that. Like I do be a little jealous. You know what I'm saying? I come out here and like I sat there and said, income restricted mugs out here. And then you sit there and mugs is pulling up in Genesis and Audis and BMs. I'm like, and I'm not talking about like no older cars. These cars are no more than about 5 years old.
Hey, I be doing that shit, and I be like, okay, I'm all right. I got this and this, but this motherfucker got a whole 2025 Cadillac.
Now, what I'm sitting there
Escalade.
saying, like y'all over
like,
here
God
just
damn.
rolling. Like
Motherfucker, look over here. Okay, y'all got 4 cars. Shit, we need them here, cause if something break down, we just go.
yeah. And I mean, I agree with that wholeheartedly, straight up.
Especially here, you know, like shit. If we went in this area, shit, I want 4 cars. Shit. But being that we here, I gotta have something, even though it ain't gonna matter what you're driving in the snow. But at least if it's something like a truck or something, I know I got a better rate. If I hit a ditch, I'm still gonna have a drivable vehicle.
Yeah. Now I do like I say it all the
But
time too, but everybody like they're just not in that position. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even when I had went to Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much there by myself when I first got there. So when my car started going down, I was just like, dog, if you out of town on your own and you able to do it, you should get another car. Because once that car go down, you know what I'm saying, you out of a car. You got to go out there and rent
yeah,
something, or you know, be catching Ubers to and from, and that can add up depending on where you at. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what kind of got me to the point where I'm just like, yeah, a second car would be nice, but
and sometimes it might just have to take that hoop.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
So, so hey, when I stay with Rob and me and what's the name split, my thing was like, okay, we got 4 vehicles.
Yeah, because I was
You get 2, I get 2. I don't care which 2.
yeah.
And she was
Because I
like,
would think
oh,
with me and
you just
somebody,
want
like
that
we would at least
BMW.
do about 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you got yours, I got mine. We just got a spare one or the family car, however you want to look at it. You
yeah,
know, whatever the case may be. I mean, in my choice, it'll probably be something a little more fun. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Slingshot or something.
And she, hey, get to that point, we'll downgrade one car when we get to that point.
Hey man, you know what I mean? I would want like, cause even my aunt and uncle, like Carl and Susan, you know, he got his BMW 6 Series. She got her, I think, X7
Woo,
BMW, the SUV,
woo.
and then they got they fun car, which is a Jeep Wrangler. You know what I'm saying? They was down there living the Florida life for real.
Hey,
But shoot, yeah,
that's what I meant to tell you when we was talking about the race thing.
the who?
The race thing, right?
Oh yeah,
There was a guy, he was working with the electric company. And
working
I
with
want to
who?
say the electric company,
Oh okay.
the power company, whatever. And all he was doing was going to people's houses, telling them the changes that were coming, from the power company that they had supplying power to their house.
Mm.
That's all he was doing. He wasn't soliciting, he wasn't selling nothing. He was just letting them know the changes that were coming. This one couple, as soon as he got there, they come out the house. No soliciting here, y'all. So get your black ass off our yard. And this and that. And dude just recorded. Now he wasn't soliciting. All he was doing was to tell them, hey, these are the changes coming.
Mm-hmm.
And they done, don't you blame your black ass out. You come your black ass over here again, we gonna hang you. Dude, when they got, he said for him it was so traumatic, he couldn't go back to work. So he had to go fund because they treated him to the point where he was like, shit, I ain't going back out there.
Yeah,
Motherfucker
I
tell me
mean,
they gonna hang me.
that's why, like for me, like when I'm talking about doing these mailers and everything like that, that's why I'm like, I could just send this out, but they need to put a face
Phase 2,
to
yeah.
the name.
And
So
I
I
mean,
don't want to
you
just
know,
send anything out, you know what I'm saying? Because at some point in time, I am gonna have to go out there and kind of canvas or door knock or whatever the case
yeah.
may be.
But
So
you 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 that person. So you can,
no, I can still probably get treated like that. Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You walking up to somebody's door, like,
yeah.
you know what
Now,
I'm
I'm
saying?
just
They
saying,
don't,
but you'll be okay
yeah,
unless they touch you, then I'm gonna have to go and give you bail money. But
yeah, bruh. I mean, that's why I'm just like, I
but
do want to do it that way. It is a little different. I think I do have more of a approachable aura, appearance, or whatever. I don't really intimidate
but like
people,
I think it's
but
just
I
where
mean, if
you
you
do it.
racist, you racist.
Yeah, and most of the time they are all in one area.
Yeah, yeah. So
But
the places, like I don't really get too much of that around here. Like not to that level. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. We are definitely over our time at this point. Like I said,
again,
we trying
I
to keep
mean,
this.
my bad.
Yeah, we talking about this food. I do want to ask you something, and this is completely off topic,
All right,
and I
ask
don't even
away.
know why I want to close it on this, but how do you feel about, because a lot of people have stuff to say about this. You know what I'm saying? This happened maybe about 2 weeks ago, where it became a thing. Because I did play a clip of the Obamas, kind of making fun and poking jokes, about the divorce rumors. All right. But on that same episode, you know what I'm saying, Barack Obama came in and said the boys need queer role models. All right. So I only heard a bit of the clip. I'm gonna play it, see how you feel about it, and then we'll go ahead and close this out.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't outlawed, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Yeah.
Right. So that I think is creating that community. I know it's corny, but that's what they need.
This to me is a case of people hearing what they want to hear. But I just want to at least, you know what I'm saying, get how you felt about this situation here, his comments.
This okay. No. I can see what he's saying. You know,
I honestly don't
because if that's not you, you can't explain, you can't understand fully how that child or that, I ain't gonna say child, but that person feels.
Yeah.
But if they have somebody that's that way, same way they are, they can relate to, then yeah, I you know, it makes it easy for them to try to accept who they are and what they need to do.
Right.
I agree with that part. It makes it a lot easier for them if they want to come out, they can, because now they know it's somebody else out there that already done it, or will be with them on their journey, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, I could see that.
And see, this is kind of why I say, like, just made him the president he was. You know what I'm saying? And I think, to me, like, for me as just a basic ass man, you know what I'm saying? I just think, for me, knowing people from different walks of life is just interesting. Like, I never for the life of me will be able to understand, like, what, again, that's just you and your, that's just like, I like women. I can see attractive women from other races or whatever, but it just doesn't compete with black women to me. And to me, the darker the better. That is just me. Anybody else can sit there, and I don't know, it does kind of like frail, like, you know what I'm saying? It kind of does something to me when your type is just nothing but like light-skinned women. Like, your type is your type, but I'm not gonna lie, it does bother me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would date all types, you know what I'm saying, as far as like shades or whatever the case may be. But yeah, my preference is probably dark-skinned women. I just think they are gorgeous. But anyway, I just don't understand, like, you know what I'm saying, how that works for me. Like,
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
My range went.
Yeah, like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying, for the most part,
I
just
mean,
black.
my range was, you know, different. It was all over the place.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, but what I'm saying is what I would prefer. Like, if you ask me what I prefer, like, you know what I'm saying, yeah, I would prefer Coco Jones. I would prefer a Ryan Destiny. I would prefer, you know,
Grace
a
Jones,
darker skinned woman.
Grace Jones, Leslie, what's the name? The
comedian?
Yeah.
Complexion wise, sure.
Complexion wise, yeah. I'm not
complexion
saying,
wise, sure.
You know, I'm just yeah.
But that's just me. So I mean, even when it do come down to it.
So if you work with us, boy, you seen this one, you'll be in love.
Yeah, like, straight up, I love them. I love it. That's why it also irritates me when it comes down to E.
Boy, she like this.
Yeah, hey, look, I'm cool with it. But that's what it is. Like, even with E, like, I be sitting there trying to tell her, like, she was very self-conscious about it, still is. It's like, why? Girl, I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know. But like, yeah, I mean, I just,
she's cool to me. I don't what you know. I know some women
I would go out there to Somalia and find me one of them little dusty black ass women. But what? In a second, you hear me, dog? Because they do got like this little dusty kind of shade to them, but they be fine as a mom.
Boy,
Jesus Christ.
boy.
Yeah, nah. So like that's all. But
What
we
you
didn't got
say?
all our subject. But when it comes down to this, like I grew up around them.
Your fault.
Yeah, I didn't grew up around them. They cool. Like we got one, you know what I'm saying, Calvin from the hood. Like we knew him. There was a couple other ones. Like I ain't got no problem with that at all. You know what I'm saying? And like for real, all he is sitting there saying to me is just it just I think it helps break down your own biases and everything. Like he sat there and said, even when he was sitting there being ignorant to his professor would check him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If he still had that same mindset, it'll probably be some other things that, you know, will probably be able to come up about Obama. And you just like, oh man, this dude is out here tweeting wild stuff. We done found out, you know what I'm saying? They didn't already sit there and try to say the man was gay. They didn't say
Oh
that a
yeah.
couple times.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know,
Yeah.
like I'm sure there's been people that have sat there and probably said that about me because I have no problem like kicking it with them. As long as you don't start crossing boundaries and lines and everything, we cool.
Yeah.
I told you it was one in high school. You know what I'm saying? Well, I was dealing with Edie. It was one in high school where if he needed to go out because he wasn't out to his parents. So, you know what I'm saying? I would sit there and take him out there to the little club out there in Virginia Beach, drop him off. You know what I'm saying? It was a time before because he used to come out there wearing 2 layers of clothes. And so by the time he got to the spot, he was taking out that top layer to get into his, you know what I'm saying, his little clothes or whatever. And he would just throw them in my back seat.
Like a boy off our show.
Who was that?
Best man, remember Best Man, the series?
Son.
When the son,
yeah, I was like, who was
dressed and one way, and then come home another way?
Yeah, that's pretty much what he was doing. So he sat there. I was just like, bro, you good? I'll just get him back to you tomorrow because I, you know what I'm saying, what you gonna do with him? So yeah, next day, Didi gets in the car. She looked back there. She like, now you know I'm a big dude, so she looked at him like, who closes these? And I was like, just nonchalantly sat there and said, I'm like, oh, they don't. You know what I'm saying? She was just like, who? And I was like, it ain't like that. Like, no, because again, I'm not thinking nothing of it. So it's just like when you go and say it, you're not even thinking that she's gonna interpret that like that. You know what I'm saying?
So be like, well, she was
like, hey man, listen. Again, we all know it's a double standard. It's okay for them.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's a double standard.
Yeah.
So yeah, nah, but she knew that's just how I was. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, she was just like, after a while, she was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, no, you've seen me kick it with him before. Like, I don't be cool. Again, as long as you don't, and as a matter of fact, he just found me on Facebook. Hey bro, how you been? This, that, and the third. Hey, I'm all right, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He's bro, this.
Listen, I don't care if you gay or not. This one won't ever be sis. Not this guy. Like,
you know what?
But nah, me personally, and I think it helps me, especially even in today's world. Like, I don't look at them as crazy. Like, them ones that be like real flamboyant, it kind of take me a little while to kind of adjust a little bit. And I'll be like, all right, end of the day.
Crazy, but they funny as shit.
And that's the thing about it. Like, in my experience, those be the coolest motherfuckers.
Them motherfuckers will have you dying laughing.
Oh, they be the coolest.
And we're trying to sit you with the baddest motherfucker.
And see, those be the thing. All right, I'm gonna be real with you. Out of all the women that I've kicked it with, they be so weird when it come down to their friend group sometimes. Some of them really ain't got friends. Or like coming from like this area around here, the friends don't match. They don't match. It'd be like 1 or 2 bad ones, and then 80% of the friend group looking like a bugaboo, bro. Like the friend group don't match.
Yeah, that area. Yeah, I figured that out.
Yeah, so it's just like, no. Find you a gay nigga. He's gonna be around them. They gonna be somewhere. They gonna be somewhere. No, women be loving them, dog. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I met one in Houston. Didn't know he was gay at first. I don't know how, because like once I got to know him, he is flamboyant as hell. He was 3 snaps in the circle flamboyant. I don't know how I knew, but he stayed in one of them doggone high rises down in Galleria. He was cool with all the fine ones. He, he was cool
Yeah,
with all the fine neighbors.
Yeah, cause you I was told one of his neighbors, huh?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. I'm sorry.
Oh no. I'm good. I'm good.
Oh,
I'm
now?
good. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, last time I got cursed out.
Nah, because I do be having to kind of like I feel like I be having to train you for the day. For the day that it happens, I be having to train. Dirk just be saying anything out his mouth, and I be like, bro,
boy, I got cursed out.
that nigga,
Motherfucker, you know, motherfucker.
you ain't get cussed out.
We just, you know, I am. We just joke. These are
Yeah,
just
but
jokes, people.
you already know how they can go. As a man that done been in some tight situations probably before.
Oh yeah, that shit
Like
can go
you
left
know
so
how
fast.
that can go. Like you say
So that
something
what your
crazy,
motherfucking ass been?
exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Now she over there looking at you. Oh, okay. So who see, I done told this nigga.
Who you going out with? Oh, my boy Dirk coming out. Oh, that motherfucker. Yeah.
Nah, at that point in time, she'll probably be like, yeah, go ahead with him. He done already told on you. Go ahead. Let me know everything that's going on. I'm like, he was talking about somebody from 10 years ago.
I would never.
Oh, man. But look, man, listen, like I said, I hated to kind of close it out on that, but I just kind of wanted to see how you felt about that. But I just felt pretty
valid point. And I agree with it, because who better than somebody they can relate to?
Damn. Like I said, on top of that, the more he like got to talking, it really is just kind of, you know, putting yourself around people from different walks of life. And I do love that. I mean, even when it came down to like being in this area and growing up in this area, you come across a lot of people because it's a big military town.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even when it comes down to like my boy Bert, I came up with him. His family is very Samoan. I love them though. Like the simple fact that they really on some, what's the word they be using, mahalos type stuff. Like, you know,
yeah.
But I know that's more so like, you know, Hawaii type thing. But yeah, they really, yeah, like on that. Like that's what me and him call each other, Uso. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a like once you in with them, you family. You know what I'm saying? Even as far as like the Filipinos, like, you know, Roland and Felipe and all them, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we were cool. Like we were good. So just kind of having people from all them little walks of life, you know what I'm saying? I just mentioned old dude, you know, him being gay, I didn't care. Like it is what it is. As long as you decent and a good person, we good.
Man, look, I know I ran into a whole bunch of people from different walks of life. Well, overseas.
Shoot, my Jamaican homeboy that's living out in London right now. Like,
and I don't know how, but a whole bunch of I don't know how they pronounce lesbians, rather.
No, lesbians, yeah. What you mean?
A bunch of them. No, because you know they got the whole 18 different names for the stuff now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends on like, you know, where you fall. But I'm just like, for me, like when it came down to that, we really running over. So we gonna close this out. Excuse me. But when it came down to me, that was like a big thing, and it got so to the point where it was oversaturated to where it didn't. To this day, I don't get excited about it.
No.
Like it's just another situation, because like with me coming up, that's where that time frame began to where everybody was like, okay, this is just a trend for y'all. This is just something that y'all are doing, because why all of a sudden everybody popping up lesbians or bi? Like that was just a thing at one point. And I'm just like, dude, I mean, some of them still rocking with it. Some of them like, nah, I don't really do it unless, you know what I'm saying? Me and my mans is doing it or whatever the case may be. But yeah, like it got to a point where like we would be at a party, folks would see two women kissing, and all of a sudden it's just, oh, and I'm like, I done seen that about 15 times in this past week. Not just in our, you know how we used to kick it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm just like,
That's normal.
Bro,
I
act
mean,
like y'all done been somewhere before, bro.
bro.
Like, God damn.
I mean, I was cool with so many of them. You know, so I was so cool with one that motherfucker shot.
I think we've talked about that before.
Yeah.
We'll tell that story on another shorter
Yeah.
form. You know what I'm saying? That way y'all can digest it a little bit more. We just gonna title that a trip to Baltimore.
Be more careful.
Right. That's what we gonna title that mug. Be more careful. Oh man. Oh man. All right, look, dog. This was solid. I think very digestible, dude. I can rock with it.
Yeah. Yeah. We good with that one.
All right, yeah, we ran over a little bit, but it's all good, man. Like I said, we're gonna try to keep these things down to about 30 minutes, maybe 45, you know what I'm saying? At the most an hour, but we're not gonna do too much of the hour conversation. So but yeah, man, once again, man, we appreciate it. Appreciate y'all kicking it with us.
Yes. Yes. And
yeah,
comments
man.
are very much needed, and we will address each and every one of them.
Yeah, man. And look, follow us on the socials, dude. It's pretty much Meant to Struggle. Meant to Struggle podcast, or Meant to Struggle on everything. I'm gonna get it to the point where I can run these things down. But to be honest with you, I am running so many I got so many social accounts. But yeah, hit us up on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, dog. We gonna start posting up there, man. Share it, tell a friend about it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, let's try to get this going, man.
Yeah, let's make this work.
Yes, sir. All right,
so
y'all,
we can
man.
become a household name.
Hey, look, we on our way.
Yes, indeed.
All right, y'all, man. MTS out.
Hey.
Shit, it pimp.